Okay, hello. This is like my first time doing this, so I'm kind of like nervous. But I wanted to try doing a stream where I'm just talking about myself. Um, I don't know, just chatting, and then I'll be rolling a spliff, and then I'll be smoking. So you're welcome to join me. Um, yeah, I'm Rosie or Rozzy. It doesn't matter how you say it. Um, I'm 27. Um, I live in Denmark. Um, and I I lived in the US for like 6 years, so I do speak English really well. Um, and then my parents are Russian, so I also know Russian. Um, and no problem. um, yeah, so like, uh, yeah, I'm just like chilling. I've been, um, just, I don't know. I'm kind of like looking forward to Christmas, so that's like something that's been going on. Um, yeah. Uh, so I'm sorry, I don't know what to talk about. Um, I like to talk about things that matter to me a lot, but it's like, um, it's hard to like start like just doing that. Um, I want to talk about heavy subjects, but I feel like it's not something that I can just jump into straight away. I feel like it's kind of I want to introduce myself. um I was actually I've wanted to do a lot of live streams before. um I backed out before where like I was gonna do one um talking about uh like beauty and um like beauty standards and stuff, um and like plastic surgery. And then I got like so anxious that like I felt like it was too much. My heart was beating so much and I just couldn't do it. So I backed out like last minute. I had a thumbnail ready and everything. Um and then like I never did it. I just know I really like to talk a lot. I like to talk about some like social things and philosophical things about life. And um I think a lot, I guess. Yeah. um yeah, and today I was also thinking a lot, and I've been thinking about the world right now. um that feeling a lot of us have of like we don't know what the future is going to be like, and it's like kind of like a feeling of dread. um and um and just like how to cope with like there being evil in the world, and like feeling powerless, and like what what do you do to like cope with that, and how do you um yeah, stay sane, I guess, in a world where there's a lot of fucked up things happening that just really um that you can't just ignore, um because they eat away at you, you know. So it's, I guess it's kind of like mainly what made me be like, you know what, I'm gonna just start this stupid stream thing I've wanted to do, because I thought like other people probably feel the same way, and like I'm guessing people can relate, you know. Yeah, I think you're right. Staying in the moment is, um yeah, and I can see that you're that's a good advice from your therapist. um yeah, it is really difficult being queer and trans, and um especially for some people, you know. It's um but it does feel like it's getting worse in some places, and that um there's a lot of this like tension, and yeah, it is really scary. um yeah, I really do hope that it gets better. But it's like, yeah, I try to like stay in the moment as well. um there are a lot of things that can help you with grounding. um I know that like my cat, she really helps. um she really helps me, just like feel okay. Just, you know, I look at her and she makes me smile. um and that also makes me not really think about the past or the future when I'm sitting there and playing with her or I'm petting her. um that's something where I feel very present in the moment. um and I guess also when I am, you know, hanging out with friends or things like that. Yeah, I can imagine that they make people live longer because um my cats, they could have saved my life, but it's hard to know. I mean, I have lived a long time without cats and survived. So like I'm not sure, but I know that when I a few years ago, there was a specific period of time that was really difficult for me, and where I was really alone for a while. I didn't have any help from the government at the time. Um, I had, like, I was single. I was, and like some horrible things had happened, and and I was very alone. Where like right now I have social workers and stuff. But I had my cats, and like, I think that they helped me get through that like really really rough period, because um I didn't get any help at all, and I'm like disabled and stuff. I need help with like, I'm gonna change this song. I don't know if you can hear my music. I'm playing like royalty free chill something. Yeah. yeah, basically, what was I saying? Yeah, I do need like support with like cleaning my apartment, um yeah, stuff like that. Yeah. Uh so basically, well, I'm glad you're here, by the way. Um Basically I was yeah, um I'm really like I've it's been rough as well because like I had two cats and one of them passed away. But yeah, it's still he still did a lot for us, and we had a lot of good times together. So yeah, uh yeah, yeah, when it comes to like evil, it's like really hard sometimes because it's like um when you're like religious or you're around people that are also religious and stuff, you're often told things that are hard to accept because you're told, oh, like without evil there's no good or something, and oh, like the like you know um cool. I'll try that out. Yeah. um but yeah, like people tell you like it's like, oh, like God made the world, well, why is there evil? And so like all of these questions sometimes it's like my mind, I'm like neurodivergent and stuff, and I don't know, maybe I feel like sometimes that makes me a bit more like, I think maybe it makes me question things more. I'm not sure, it could just be my personality. um but I just know that I definitely really like struggled also as a kid. I was always like atheist most of my life. Yeah, exactly. I also grew up kind of Christian, but I couldn't, I never believed in God. Um Hello. Welcome. Yeah, I really struggled with it because like as a kid I felt like, what is there something wrong with me? Like why can't I believe? Yeah, that is definitely a difficult cocktail to deal with, or yeah, if you know what I mean. Um but I can also relate to those, all three of those things. Um yeah, and um and I felt like something was wrong with me. I felt guilt in a way. I felt guilty. I felt like God failed me, you know? Like, oh, God won't speak to me. I can't hear his voice. Why don't I deserve it? Um what did I do wrong? And then you start to internalize it and blame yourself and feel like, and and that was something that I struggled with, and then I kind of like got a bit more confident because I met other kids that also were atheist. But when I was like a little kid, it was really hard to, because I was too young to understand. Um but as I got older, I was more like, I was also a lot more willing to question authority. And I was a lot more rebellious when I became a teenager. And that's when I was really like oh, like fuck, God and religion and all this. Um, but then like I had a near death experience, and then I felt something, and I felt like I felt like something, and I could believe, and I felt like this, like a spiritual revelation. But I also feel like, um because I was in the hospital and stuff, and my mom, she brought over a priest and all this, it was kind of like also pushed on me a bit to be Christian, and to be like, okay, and and in that moment I'm just like, my life has been saved, and I'm, like, and I'm also drugged and stuff. I'm not thinking clearly as well, and I'm very um emotional, all of this, because you're like going through all this trauma. um and so now I've started again to question things a bit, because I feel like there's like, it's still difficult to accept certain things, and so it's hard sometimes, because I don't feel like any like specific religion is like my thing. I don't know. So I feel like, personally, I'm just, I don't know. I believe in a God. That's it. Like, just like, I guess kind of um like leaning towards agnostic, or like, I don't know, what do you call it, like Methodist or something? When people are like, just like, just be a good person or whatever. Yeah, I feel like I kind of lost people in my stream. I don't know what's going on. I'm sorry. Yeah. Um no, I am also shy, but I guess I have been getting more used to it. I don't know. But thank you. Yeah, I think so. But I often also feel like it's hard to stay like calm and focused and all that. I get really like emotionally like overwhelmed from things that really frustrate me, like people like doing evil things, or like questions that are unanswered. Do why does why do certain things exist? Like, why does it exist at all? Like, why does it have to be like that? It makes it really hard to believe that anything is supposed to be anything. Like, just feels like maybe it is just random. Um, but yeah, I don't know. I still have like faith in some way. I pray, I guess. And that's basically it. I guess I in the same way that one would wish for something. Like I wish, you know, like I don't know. Oh, I wish my friend is okay. You're worried about someone or something. Oh, like you're sick. Oh, I wish I will get better. So yeah, stuff like that. Um, I feel like I guess you don't have to believe in a God to have that kind of like hope thing, that like faith that powers hope, I guess, because it's hard, at least for me as well, to have hope. Um, yeah, yeah, and cause like if I think too much, things are like random, and I'm too like nihilistic, that will fuel my depression to just give up on everything and just be like, well, everything is meaningless. I am just a bunch of atoms and I might as well just die. I mean, then like I don't, then how am I going to find meaning in life? That's something that really makes it difficult for me with like being nihilistic, or like Nietzsche or whatever, being like everything is random and meaningless. So what was I trying to say? So yeah, I guess I want there to be some meaning, cuz especially with how so many things have happened in my life, I really want things to be worth it and not um a waste, uh to not be in vain. And I really struggle with accepting that things can sometimes be unfair. Yeah, yeah, you don't want things to be completely meaningless. So, yeah, I don't know. I guess like what's driving me is more like wanting my life not to be meaningless. And that like something meaningful is going to be left behind. Um, because I guess that also, some of it I think also stems from guilt, and that I'm guilty and I feel guilty, and I want that to be overpowered by the good things. And it's really I don't know. For a while I also didn't really know what I wanted. Um when I was, you know, a young adult, like between 18 and in my like early 20s, 21, 22, I was really like I didn't know what I wanted with my life at all. Like I was really it was really hard to look forward at all. Um except for like I guess when I was like in a relationship, I guess we would dream a lot about like our relationship, but not like, what do I want? What do I want with my life? What do I want to do? Um and I think I still struggle like deciding, like I'm very indecisive. I'm not really someone who's like, oh, I like this thing and that's my favorite thing. No, I will have like a whole long list of favorite things in each category. So so it's really hard to figure out what I am going to do with what I want, because now I know what I want, but I want too much. And I need to figure out what I'm gonna choose. So that's, I don't know, kind of hard sometimes. Um, yeah. Um, and like, I think you're right. Like, I think it is, that is a good statement that we make our own meanings. Um, yeah, it's really hard to decide, um, but also like where to start and all this. Like, I guess ADHD kind of like really gets in the way with me because I'll really be like, wanting to, uh, like, let's say I wanna draw, and then I get all my drawing stuff and I get it all set up, and then now I'm hungry and I'm gonna go make some food, and then I wanna, like, I don't know, do makeup or something. And then suddenly I have like three unfinished projects lying around. And then I didn't even eat anything. And I only started making food, but I never even finished making it. And the food is cold, and you know what I mean? It's like, I think it's like ADHD. I don't know. Just like running around, like I don't know what to do. Um, I can't just sit with one task and just do it. I guess sometimes, but I do also get tired. Because I know, like, let's say I want to get better at line art, then the reasonable, like, smart thing to do would be to do a little bit every day or every other day. But I just get bored so quickly. I can't do the same thing all the time. I really need to do something different a lot. Yeah, but I can't be on like medication cuz it's all the medication I take, it would interact with ADHD medication, so it's really hard um to like treat it because of that. And I don't get any therapy in the moment. At the moment, I really hope that I'll be able to afford it soon. Um, but while I live here, I can't really afford anything. I have to find a smaller apartment. Um, so like in the meantime, I'm like trying to find my own way, trying to uh, you know, do my own therapy at home, and spend time just being me and just healing. Talk to friends and family, and yeah, I'm trying not to rush with my life, but it's kind of hard as well. I do feel a lot of pressure to get on with it because I'm 27 now. Um, I'll be 30 in 3 years. I don't have a partner. I don't. I'm single as fuck. I'm alone. I don't even have like that many like friends in real life. Like, I do have a lot of acquaintances, a lot of like friends that are like people I talk to through social media, but I don't really have that many people like nearby that live close to me that can like come over, hang out, do things together. Um, and as an adult, it's also really hard to get new friends and stuff. A lot of people are busy, um, either that or they're also disabled like me and stuck at home. So, kind of difficult. But I do spend time on Discord like all the time because um, it does really help feeling like you're not alone all the time. Um, yeah, I guess that's also probably got me more used to the camera is that I'm on Discord all the time. Yeah, got more used to talking to myself. And soon I will be done. You should only like see the process of mixing this. Now we're on YouTube, so I can't really be completely open about it, but in Denmark you can get a prescription. It's just really hard to get one for medical marijuana. It's just really hard to get it. Um, a lot of the doctors are kind of like judgmental. Oh, that's really sweet, Alec. I'm really glad to hear that. Yeah, it sounds like didn't you say that you maybe would get a job there? That would be cool. Um yeah, yeah, that's actually something a lot of people they're like, "Oh, it's like the internet, like don't take it so seriously." But um I do sometimes also remind people that like, listen, we are still people. Uh like you said, Brooklyn, behind the screen, we're still people and we're still um real, very real people. And we have emotions and we're not NPCs. You're not talking to an NPC just cuz you're on the internet. So let's not treat it like that because sometimes it's okay to get upset at something someone said online or to question their validity. Um, you can't just be like, oh, well, it's online, so who cares? Everyone lies. Well, I don't, and I'm sure other people don't. Not everyone does. And some people um, are honest online like they are in real life, or they lie sometimes, I guess. I guess some of us, um, lie a lot, but a lot of people will maybe lie a little bit here and there to get away with something, if you know what I mean. Um, but yeah, yeah, I know that like especially like on Discord, people will be like, like um, it's just the internet. It's not so serious. As soon as you get a little bit like I don't know, you call someone out for saying something stupid or something, you know? It's like, listen, uh, you hurt someone's feelings, and just because it's online doesn't mean that you didn't hurt their feelings. You still hurt their feelings, and their feelings are still valid. Yeah, it's really stupid. Like you're not on Sims talking to a sim, you know? But I think it also kind of like I guess like if someone says that, I will know not to take them too seriously, and maybe to remember that they're probably way different in real life. Um, Personally, I'm not that different in real life. I think sometimes I might be because like um obviously when you're like in public, you don't know anyone. You're not gonna be all confident and uh making jokes and stuff. But it's the same as you being in public versus you at home hanging out with your friends. Um, so it's really not like that hard to understand that like yeah, we do act differently sometimes. Doesn't give you a justification to be a major dick on the internet. Yeah. Um Sorry, I forgot. Yeah. Um yeah, what both of you are saying, uh um yeah, what exactly what Alex just said was what I just said. Yeah. We basically said the same thing. Um Brooklyn, um that's also definitely like yeah, is that's something you should do. It also helps you to like kind of deal with people being dicks sometimes, you know, reminding yourself like, oh, this person doesn't know me. Um like what are they judging me by? They have no idea who I am, you know, like whatever. Uh like that it can definitely be helpful when it comes to not uh getting hurt, but at the same time remembering that it is still valid when you do get hurt. Yeah, I don't know. It's like a balance. mm, Sorry. Cheers. I don't know if any of you are smoking, but yeah. YouTube, please don't ban me. Um, you said it. There was something called Blue Sky. I believe someone has showed me that before. Write that down. Like a new Twitter ish. I remember talking to people about like like oh well okay they took Twitter and made it into X, well let's make another one that's kind of like for leftist people. I don't know. um yeah, like I'm just yeah, I'm just smoking, I'm not doing drugs or anything. um I'm gonna bring you guys with me. I want to make a cup of, of coffee. Ugh, I hate when I stutter, it's so annoying. I will show you my cat. She's so cute. Hold on. yeah, I don't know what else to talk about. Yeah, I want to do streams where I want to talk about. I have a lot of topics. I have a whole long list of stuff. Um, but yeah, today is an introduction. I don't know how much I'm otherwise haven't said about myself. Oh, it's really foggy outside. Check this out. So cute. It's from McDonald's. Did you say music breaks? Yeah, it's I found like a bunch of royalty free music and it's pretty good actually. Um yeah, I can show you my Christmas tree. I think that would be really cute. Show you. And I'll show you my cat. Hi. Hi. She's so sweet. My house is very messy. I'm sorry about that. Come on, kitty. Come on. Who's a kitty? Look at her. She's so cute. Let's go see the Christmas tree. I can show you guys the Christmas tree. This like wide angle is kind of weird on my phone. Hey, kitty. Hi. She likes to play with this ball and she likes this tunnel thingy. Here's my Christmas tree. I have cat safe Christmas ornaments. This is like a Russian princess. And then it's like a plastic snow globe thingy. This one's really cute too. Santa and what do you call him? Rudolph or whatever on the ground. Oh, yeah, 2 a.m. is pretty late. It's 8, 9 a.m. for me, so it's like doxed. Please don't dox me. It's very foggy, but it's kind of pretty. Who's there, Santa? Okay. She's so cute. She's so cute. These are her little toys. I'll probably end my stream soon. I guess, what else can I tell about myself, too? Why I'm in a wheelchair? Well, I was hurt. That's it. Damage stuff. I think that's enough for why that. But I feel like, I had to say it. But I'll probably touch on it another time. Probably make another stream where at some point maybe I'll do like an AMA Ask Me Anything. But at the moment, I don't really not gonna do that right now because it is a heavy subject. It's not easy to talk about, and there's a lot of subjects that are heavy that I do want to talk about, but it's really hard to do that. So I guess like I will go a little bit at a time because I want to also have some positivity and some good things. Probably do another stream where I talk about art as well. I might stream me doing art. There's actually a project I can show you that I'm doing right now because I haven't showed anywhere on social media. It's like really messy right now because I have been looking through some things, trying to find something. But this is like a project I'm working on. I am making a Hello Kitty. And can't really tell that it's a Hello Kitty right now. But don't worry, it will be. And then I'll be making some other thingies. Some cute play thingies. This is my first project trying out making play figures by using foil. So that you make like a round foil that you make the shape and then you put the clay on top of it. And that makes you not need to use as much clay, but also I feel like it does make it look better. It makes it have a nice finish. It doesn't crack as much. You can see it has cracked just a little bit, but it's not bad at all. It actually looks really good. Yeah, excuse my ugly nails. I'm growing them out, but they're I haven't shaped them or anything. So this is my little table for now. It doesn't look so good right now, but I've been slowly getting stuff because for a while there wasn't anything here, and I didn't have all of this like art stuff here. A lot of it was actually in the tiny room I have in there, and then in my bedroom, and just like unorganized. And now I've kind of been organizing my stuff where all my art stuff I wanted to be pretty accessible so that I can just easily get to the table, do the art, and then I can put it away. Where I have like in here I have stuff that like I don't want my cat to access. Yep, this is like all of this is like I'm so excited because I got like a bunch of shit that was like cuz they have like scraps from the art supply store or the fabric supply store. They have like a bunch of scraps and like people have used maybe some of it and then um they sell it like way cheaper. And so I bought this at one point. It was like a year ago or something. I bought like a shit ton of fabric. And then these are like curtains I bought. Um, so all of this and this is basically fabric, except for this. This is like Christmas thingies. I put them away because of Daya, because she gets her face in everything, so I have to hide things from her in a way where she's not gonna be fucking glow sticks too. There, because yeah, there's some things where, well, yeah, because I know my cat. I know how to be safe for my cat. Yeah. Here's my coffee. I always make my coffee the very same way. Yeah. I don't know what I'm doing at this point. Showing you a slice of my life. Yeah, I love cats. They're so cute. That's for my name, my actual name. I don't want to say it here on YouTube. Yes, it starts with D. By the way, it's been a long time since I had like red hair like this, like this. And what's funny is a lot of people actually think that it's natural, and they actually look at me and they think that it's natural, but it's not. I'm sorry. It's not. I don't think it's strawberry blonde. I think it's dirty blonde. Thank you, by the way, Brooklyn. Yeah, Alec, I'm really sorry. I'm not a ginger. No, I wish I had freckles. In the summer I get like just a tiny bit, but you can barely see them because, you know, when you have like other things on your face, can't really see the tiny freckles. Yeah, I also kind of find it kind of boring with the dirty blonde, so I don't blame you. Burgundy is a beautiful color too. I have had that a couple times. Um, my hair was kind of like more of a reddish before I dyed it like this orangey color. It was more like red, like this is more like a reddish. Look, isn't it cute? But yeah, then I got this like copper orange color. I need to brush my hair. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah, that's what happens when you don't use conditioner and you don't brush your hair for like a day. Yeah, it's fine. Nobody noticed, like I hiding. I've actually been trying out skincare, trying to get my skin better, which is really hard because um, I'm I'm not like a very organized person. I'm not good at doing the same thing at the same time every day, stuff like that. I'll brush my teeth in like really random times, because that's what I gotta do to brush my teeth. Otherwise, I just won't get it done. Because if I forget to do it in the morning, then I'll have to do it in the middle of the day a couple times, because otherwise I'll forget it in the morning and then I won't do it, and then I'll forget it at night. And yeah, it's like very spontaneous because like as soon as I remember, if it's accessible, I do it, because otherwise I'll forget it and I won't do it. Yeah, but I watched a really good video about this person talking about like what do you call it? Like getting through the work, like life, like work and stuff. Being productive, getting things done when you have like a neurodivergent brain, and when you need things to be a little bit different than the norm, and like ways that you can kind of make it work, right? That's like an example. um, Water flossers, that sounds really nice. I think I've had the dentist do that, but I don't have one of those. But that sounds really nice. I don't know, it just sounds way better than I have like do you know what when you have like braces and then they remove it and then you have like they put like a metal rod on the inner part of your teeth on the top and the bottom, and then you want to like be able to floss in between your teeth, but the metal thing is in the way and food always gets stuck there. It's really hard to floss with the regular floss. For me, yeah, I think so. It's like a line and on the top and the bottom. Um, so for me, it really works with the kind of like the toothpicks types of flossers, the plastic ones, because then I can get into like those spots, spots that are hard to get. But I also find that they are a bit painful sometimes on the teeth. Like my teeth are a bit sensitive, or my gum. Yeah, I should look into that water flossing thing. Um, I'll look into that. That's definitely, thank you. Uh, oh, yeah, with the skincare, it's really hard because like actually I've always had like acne, but it's never been that bad. But then like it's gotten worse as I got older. And I have to take like hormones for Um, like, I guess, like, I don't know if it's endometriosis. They said, like, it would, like, they, basically, I have to be on the contraceptives, um, because of the fact that they somehow help with the pain and the, I guess, just the pain. They don't help with the bleeding. They just help with the pain. Um, but yeah, but because of the contraceptives, I feel like they're making my acne worse. And I really like, yeah, I would love some good advice. I like, one of the things is that I struggle with getting like doctors and stuff to actually be to listen to me, because they're like, "Oh, well, your face looks fine," because it's like, "Oh, overall." Well, I feel like it should still be valid that for me, when I get like these dark spots everywhere, and I have all these scars here that make my skin look uneven, I feel like that's valid to be called acne, right? But they're like, "Oh, your skin looks fine. It's clear. It's because unless it's like really bad, they don't want to do anything." And then I don't know what to do, because I can't get like a prescription. Where I live, a lot of things have to be prescription because people don't know how to use things. Sorry, I mean, honestly, I do think some things make sense, but like, for example, you can't even get Orajel where I live. They don't even give it like with prescription, apparently. Like, they just don't even give people Orajel. And in the US, you can get it without a prescription, I think. Um, and people do it all the time, and they don't even know they can overdose on it. Orajel is lidocaine, by the way, or xylocaine or whatever. Um, they're dangerous, by the way. Don't use it too much. Only use like a tiny bit, like it says on the package. Do what it says. Don't do what you feel, because you won't necessarily be able to tell. Yeah, benzocaine, xylocaine, lidocaine, Orajel. Don't use too much. Use what it says, because it can, yes, you can overdose, yes. And they don't even give it to us here. Like, I had my wisdom teeth pulled out and I couldn't even get Orajel at all, like, as an option. So there's things to be said about that. What's better? Leaving it to people, up to them to make decisions for themselves, or just removing the option completely? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you will feel sick, you will feel, yeah, it's kind of like using too much of anything, really. Like Benadryl, you don't want to use too much, you'll have a bad time. Yeah, sometimes I feel like you do have to let people make their own choices, but you also do need to inform people as well. Inform the public, be a good person and spread awareness. Don't just keep it to yourself. You know, some people are like, "Oh, natural selection." To a certain extent, yeah, maybe, but there's a lot of times where I don't like that statement because it's kind of fascist. Um, believing that that's how things should be is saying that people like me that are disabled should not exist. So that's why I don't like the natural selection thing, if you know what I mean. Yes, the Hat Man is also common with sleep paralysis. I think what happens is the Benadryl can trigger some like sleep paralysis or something, and um, yeah, I guess maybe not fascist, but I don't know what the fucking word is for it. I just know that a lot of fascists do believe in it. But it was the belief in, well, it is kind of like what the Nazis believed in. You know, they were like, um, we are the better race. They're saying that they're the cleaner, healthier race, and others should either not exist or be used for their benefit, for the benefit of the superior. And that included people that were in any way wrong in their eyes. So that includes gay people, that includes a lot of disabled people, people that were twins just for being twins. You know, they would do a bunch of research and all this. Yeah, eugenics. Yeah, eugenics. Yeah. Uh, and it's where you like feel like you know when they say natural selection, they say, oh, you know, if you're weak, you're supposed to die. Like that's how it should be because that's how it is or whatever. Like nature, you are born this way and that is your destiny. So what the sick and the unfortunate, the people that are genetic, that's what I don't like about the natural selection statement. Yeah. But to a certain extent, sometimes it is. At the same time, I know a lot of times people just mean it in a way where they're like, "Oh, just let them dig their own grave," because at this point we can't pull them out, and it's not our responsibility because we already tried. And then people will say natural selection, but that's what they mean. They mean to not, you know, sacrifice themselves for someone that doesn't want help or whatever. I think that's a lot of times people will say that statement when that's what they mean, but natural selection is not the same. It means something else. And it might be something that happens in nature, but I don't think that means it's good or that's how it should be because nature is not inherently good. Nature is just nature. It's random and it's not always good. Sometimes it's tragic, sometimes it's bad, you know? Like the naturalistic fallacy. Sometimes nature is volcanoes and um, tsunamis and floods, all these like horrible things. Yeah, the world does need more empathy. I agree. Um, that is kind of also what made me start this stream, you know, is like I wanted, I was sitting with that feeling like, God, I wish there was more empathy in this world. I wish I had more empathy. Even me. I know I have a lot of empathy, but Sometimes I wish I had more, because I also have like, I'll be resenting people. I'll be like, oh, I feel horrible about like these people being so like careless and stuff, and why should I care about them? You know, they don't care about me, why should I care about them? And it's hard to remind yourself that why is because you are not like them. You care because you're not like them. They don't care, but you do. And they don't have to care for you to care. Um, because I feel like sometimes that's just how it's gonna be. Because, like, for example, people will be like, "Oh, the Palestinians, they're, homophobic. Most of them are homophobic and transphobic, and they don't care about you queer people. Why do you support them?" Well, I don't care if they care. I care about their lives anyway, you know? I still care. I still care about them being slaughtered. I still care about these atrocities being done to these people, despite them being homophobic. That doesn't mean they deserve this great amount of suffering that they're going through. Um, and that's something I have to remember to apply also when I am driven by emotion, because this is a lot of people will be driven by emotion, and we will do things that, like, where in some places we would give empathy, and then suddenly we don't give empathy. um and we have to catch ourselves when that happens and be like, you know, we gotta have that empathy. I don't know, it's hard to explain, I guess. I don't know. But I do sometimes just wish I had more empathy. But there's also times where I wish I had less, because, when times are really hard, you're like, I wish I had less empathy. I wish I was just careless and I couldn't feel anything, and then I could just thrive. But what would be the meaning of life? Like, what's the meaning of life if it's all just for yourself? I don't get it. That's the actual big question for me. I don't know how other people do it, but I can't enjoy my own time alone, and then I'm the only one who has it good, and then everyone else is suffering. What would be the point of that? If I make a beautiful, beautiful cake with strawberries and stuff, and it tastes amazing, and it's chocolate, and it's just the best cake ever in the whole world, why would I just want to eat it alone? Wouldn't I rather want to share it with someone and make them enjoy the cake, and we can all enjoy the cake, and we're all happy with our own little slice of cake? What series? Yeah, yeah, you gotta enjoy that cake. Yeah. Sorry. Yeah. I got my coffee. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. I really want books. I want more books. Because I don't have that many books. I do have some books. But I guess I also really like audiobooks. There's some
sometimes you can find things for free on YouTube. Like you can find um, audiobooks where someone will narrate something for free. Like I found the Warrior Cats on YouTube, free narration. And you can just listen to Warrior Cats by yourself. I don't, I mean, obviously there's way more books than what you can find on YouTube, but it's still a lot that you can find. And so I think it was like 10 hours or something. It was a lot. Yeah, I see how speeding them up can sometimes help. It depends on who's narrating. Sometimes they're really slow, and sometimes they're not. So, who's a kitty? She's so cute. What? You want attention? Hmm? You want some attention? You want to say hi? Oh, so fluffy. Oh, so fluffy. And so purry. He's a purry kitty. He's a purry kitty. She won't get off the wheelchair. It's so funny. He's a kitty. Okay. There you go. Come on. What, you want to take a ride? Okay, she's gonna take a ride. Oh, that's so cute. Yeah, I love my cat. She's so cute. She's a sweet baby. Her little pink nose. Watch your head. What are you doing? Saya. Oh, be careful. She got her claw stuck in this, I think. I don't know why she put her paw on it. What's up, kitty? Oh, what's up? What's going on? You okay? Yeah, I've wanted to like clip her paws, but it's so hard because I haven't gotten her she isn't used to it. She didn't learn it when she was a kitten. But yeah, thank you so much for this amazing stream. It was really fun. Um I feel like I broke the ice a little bit and I can uh do more. Yeah. Thank you so much for joining. I did send out invites to like only the most like chill people I could think of. But it will still be like suggested to people and stuff. Maybe in the future I'll be sharing them on social media, but not this one because it's like because cause I'm really anxious and I have anxiety, so I have to start somewhere. Um, But yeah, you guys made it way easier for me, and thank you so much. Yeah. See ya. Take care.